You come through and you touch with the laptop.
Hey, take the reverb off. No echo, no reverb. Hey, I got propane in my APCs. I know all about my plug, keep the low life. I know all.
The white something is the heavyweight champ.
Yeah. Hey, Devon, can you hear me?
Bro, you're right next to me.
Yeah, right, I'm talking to you, huh?
Yeah,
it's crazy,
this is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I kind of hear myself talking.
Yeah, me too. It's
Okay,
crazy.
let's do it.
So
It's
what's
so
up,
lit.
guys? This is Woke as Fuck number 5, Davon Abraham, boxer. He has a fight this June.
June 1st,
June 1st. Yes, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Be there.
Against
it's
who?
going down. Brendan Benton, I believe. It don't matter really.
All right.
It's gonna go
Is
down.
he white or?
He's white.
Yeah, okay. United States white or like European white?
It don't matter what kind of white he is. He gonna get it.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, like how long exactly have you been boxing for?
I went to my first boxing gym when I was in the 3rd grade. I stopped to play other sports, and then I went back and got serious maybe like 5-6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been getting it ever since.
Yeah. Okay. So it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Okay. Did you box while you were going to school?
Yep.
Cause you majored in poli-sci, right?
Believe it.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
It was cool, you know.
Yeah.
I did that. I worked, and I boxed. Went to school, kept me out of trouble, kept me focused. It was
Yeah.
good.
And it's good because sometimes it's hard to find something that you're good at, but it seems like you found something that you're good at.
Something I enjoy to do.
Okay.
I'm okay. I wouldn't say I'm as good as I want to be right now. I've been doing real good in the amateurs.
Yeah.
You know, I've won a lot of tournaments, but what I aspire to be and what I've pictured myself is a lot far greater. My favorite is Roy Jones Jr. Am I at Roy Jones Jr. level right now? No. Could I be there? Yeah. I say I'm about 35% of the fighter that I can be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're good at noticing what you're good at right now, and at least where you want to head towards.
Yeah, I'm goal oriented. You know what I'm saying? You got to know where you want to go.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
definitely do.
And sometimes it's hard because sometimes you think you know you're good, but it's like you have nothing to do with it. Like you don't know how to use your talents. So I mean, I think part of you what you had is I ran with you and we did hills like the stairs and shit. And
Right.
It was fucking intense, man. Like even me as a runner, like I used to run all the time, but I couldn't do the shit you do. So it's like clearly there's something like motivating you to do this kind of shit.
I hate to lose. You know what I'm saying? People are trying to hurt you.
Yeah.
And I don't think I don't like that. I don't think it's gonna happen. So I'm not gonna let it happen. So I work hard. You know what I'm saying?
Has anyone ever knocked you out or
no?
Just, not even for like a second?
No, never.
Okay. Yeah.
Not gonna work.
No? Okay.
But I don't think it's gonna happen.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's in MMA. Like people lose fights all the time because it gets crazy. But I think in boxing, you're more like what the. It's been around for a while, so
more
like,
polished.
I think you said something about science or
yeah,
like
it's a science. It's more of a science. It's more polished. MMA is still kind of new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Boxing's a little different, but I respect MMA also. You know, the amateur heavyweight champion used to train with me.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Like for like how long or?
Yeah, for a few months. His name was Amir.
Okay.
Big black guy with dreadlocks. He was pretty good.
Yeah,
but his boxing was. It was alright. You know what I'm saying? But he was the world amateur champion or American amateur champion.
Okay. So like what he doesn't have in boxing skills, he makes up for in other things in MMA, right? Or?
He was big, he was strong. But if you would have put him in there with like a boxer his weight, his experience level, it wouldn't have been good. But he was in shape, he was good.
Okay. Yeah. And fucking, I mean, did you guys push each other, like, or did you guys were friendly, or how?
He was not my competition.
Okay, so
it's a different level.
What about maybe like in training, like in endurance, or just like how would you guys push each other, like in terms of boxing?
Well, I'm competitive, you know. I like to, not, but more so. I'm more in competition with myself nowadays. I want to be better than I was the day before.
Okay.
More than competing with someone else.
Yeah.
I only compete with my opponent.
Yeah.
In the ring.
Mm.
Other than that, I'm competing with myself, trying to get as good as I can get.
Yeah.
Like the guy I'm fighting right now, I haven't even looked him up or anything because I don't want to shortchange him and shortchange myself. I see him and I'm like, oh, he's not that good, and then I'm not trained hard, so I'm training like I'm fighting the greatest, you know. Okay. And then the week of the fight, I'll probably look at some of the stuff.
Okay. You said, wait, so after this fight, you have another fight, right?
Yes.
When was it again? I'm sorry.
I think it's gonna be end of June, beginning of July.
Okay. Oh, like they're kind of back to back. Like
I'm trying to be active. You know, I haven't fought since December, since Nationals, and I thought I'd have had a pro fight by now, but it's a long process, a lot of paperwork. So
I could imagine, like how do you find these fights? Do you have like a manager or something?
I have people finding me fights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, do you go through like an agency or like?
Nah, I just have like people that are connected in the business help me find fights. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's always good to know people in the business, so that's why, like that's how you slowly get in, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Do you ever plan on going on MMA or anything?
No, there's no money in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I wouldn't know, but I could imagine it's harder because it's like your opponents, like they vary and you can't really get it down. And for sure, you'll get hit.
Same thing. It's kind of similar to boxing, but I went when I went down to, because the people I'm supposed to fight on next show is Top Rank, and so Top Rank Bash. It's like they outsource their promotions to Bash, right? Okay. And so I went 2 days. The first day was boxing. The next day was MMA, and they put on both shows. Okay. So I went to the boxing and I went to the MMA show. Yeah. And I liked boxing more. You know, MMA was cool, but when they go to the ground and the way the seating is set up, you couldn't see nothing. Okay. Yeah. It's not like when you watch it on TV and the camera's down on them. You know what I'm saying? But when you're actually at the fight, you can't see when they go on the ground. Oh, that's weird. And then when they're on a stand up, they're not polished that it's like it was kind of a waste of time. I watched 2 fights and left. Oh, wait, like in real life, like you can't really enjoy the experience. I couldn't enjoy the experience, but the crowd is a lot more live than at the boxing fight. Oh, okay. The crowd is different. Yeah. But it's a different crowd, like I said.
Because people say boxing is dying, but I guess apparently not.
Boxing's having a really good year. Yeah. Better than MMA. But like I said, I have a few friends that do MMA, you know, and I definitely respect what they do. Yeah. You know, it's something different. Besides,
it's really grabby, you know, like a lot of homo shit, like, you know.
I don't know about all that.
I mean, I'm just joking, but yeah. But it really, for sure, is like it's intense, and you really have to be knowledgeable about what you're doing.
Yeah. I think with any combat sport, you should be knowledgeable and careful, you know, and not take yourself for granted. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really go out there and be prepared and grind as hard as you possibly can.
Yeah. Like you said, you almost took the road of going to the Olympics, or how was that process?
I went to the national tournament, and then I got bronze, and
which is still pretty fucking good.
Yeah, but I should have won the whole thing. Personally, my trainer, we came back to ask him how'd I fight this. He said a 4 out of 10. I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's very critical of my performance. You know what I'm saying? So I got out the ring. I was real mad because I lost a split decision. All my losses have been questionable split decisions. So one judge had me winning the fight, and then some other judges had the other guy winning the fight. So he won majority decision, right? Yeah. And so it was a close fight. I left it too close, I guess, and I was hot. I was real mad, so I got out the ring, and then I was like, I'm done. Like, you guys should be ashamed. People work their whole life for this stuff, and then you guys just do this. Yeah. And then the director of USA Boxing came to me and was like, please come to the National Training Center in Colorado, and I was like, nah, I'm done. I was like, I wasn't trying to hear it, you know. And then I was like, that's it for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm turning professional anyways. My mind was already set to turn professional before the tournament, so that was gonna be my last one.
Okay.
And then he was like, "Well, just take a couple weeks off and give me a call, and then we'll talk about it." So I took a couple weeks. I gave him a call, and he was trying to get me to go to Germany and all kind of stuff, and I was like, "Nah, I'm done." You know, it was time. I didn't know about nothing about no amateur boxing growing up. I only knew about professional boxing. So I always dreamed of being a professional, not an amateur.
Yeah.
And so now I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I mean, there's a lot of glory in going to the Olympics, but it's really harder to make money, I could imagine.
Yes and no. Once you make it to the Olympics, you sign and you're getting a big bonus right out the gate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you have the opportunity to go to the Olympics, I definitely think you should. If you're younger, especially like they were trying to keep me there for another 4 years, I'd have been too old. I'm like, nah, I'm trying to turn professional now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not like 16, 17. If I was that age, then I would have did it. But I'm like in my 20s, you know what I'm saying? It's time for me to go.
Yeah.
So I'm going.
Yes. It's crazy.
It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy. It's like, because you really got to think this through if you're actually going the professional route, you know? Like,
Right.
Yeah, so, I mean, I see you, how many belts have you won last, like, I think I saw 2 or something, or?
It's not really about I don't really fight for the belts or the medals or trophies. It's about like what tournaments you win. I won the Golden Gloves, and I won the PAL, and I won some qualifiers. I won a few tournaments last year. It was a good year. You know, it was a real good year, but I plan on having even better years in the professional ranks because in the amateurs I kind of fighting out of weight. I was stuck in between weights. The weights are so far apart, and you have to weigh in the same day. So, but there's no headgear. The gloves are smaller.
Yeah.
You get 4 rounds instead of 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Goddamn. And that shit, I mean, fucking, there's never been a close time where like who's the most fierce opponent that you ever had, like from back then?
The most
Like, who came close, like?
Who came close?
Yeah.
Came close to what?
To like beating you, like properly, like, or just in.
I've never been beaten properly. Every fight I've lost, I've won at least 1 round.
Is there a reason? Like, why do you think that is? Like
because I'm competitive.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna let someone just go out there and just whoop me.
Yeah.
It's possible. You don't want to be arrogant, especially in a sport like this. Anything's possible. I could one day get knocked down. I could get knocked out. Maybe. You know, the guy I fought last in the championship at the Nationals, he stopped the 3 opponents before me, and he was real strong. And he hit me with a shot, and I was like, "Woo, okay, okay." I've never been hurt like that.
Okay, yeah.
But I shook it off, and then I went back to beating up on him. And by the end of the fight, he had to get, like, his eye was black, he's bleeding from the eye, bleeding from the nose. I had nothing.
Yeah, okay.
But he definitely hit me, caught me with a good shot, and I didn't get dropped or anything, but I definitely felt it.
Like, so you really have to focus because you can't let something like that throw you off. Because
can't.
I think naturally, like, if we get hit, we get in shock. So it's like, so I guess, is it your capability or just like focusing as fast as you can from that shot, or how do you do that?
I train so much. You know, I put in 40 hours a week, like a full-time job. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna get hit. You got to go in there knowing you're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
And then try not to get hit, but be expecting to get hit. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense.
You know, you don't want to go in there and get hit. This sport is to hit and not be hit. But if you go in there thinking that you're not gonna ever get hit, and then you get hit, you're ruined. You know what I'm saying? Like no,
some Ronda Rousey shit.
Yeah. You can't let that happen to you. So I definitely try to get hit as least as possible. Like I said, I fought 4 times in 5 days. And no marks on my face. You would never even knew I fought. Yeah. I got hit a little bit, but I like the contact, so it was good.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think it's really like in our nature to have these kind of fights, because nowadays, like, everything's so safe and we can't say this, we can't do that. Like, so I think experiences like that really build up your character. You know. What do you think? Or,
I think boxing builds a lot of character. From keeping a lot of youngsters out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? It gives you discipline. It changed my life. I could no longer drink and hang and chill out like I used to. I don't do none of that no more. I just chill at home and work out and, you know what I'm saying, do that routine.
Yeah, it's really there's a lot of self-discipline and it's really admirable. Yeah. Like for your weight, like how did you manage to lose like all that weight? Because I could imagine it's not that easy.
Discipline, diet. That's the hardest part of boxing for me is
like,
the diet.
But like technically, what did you used to eat before, and what did you have to switch to in order to maintain boxing?
My strength and conditioning coach has me on like a special diet, and you have to pay him to get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Yeah. Okay. Fucking. But I mean, you can't. There's this thing where you you fast for like maybe like
no,
a good
I don't
12
fast.
hours. You don't fast?
Bro, I gotta eat. I can't fast and then try to go and spar or try to work out. It's just it's too hard.
Okay. Yeah.
So
but you've heard about that, you know, when you fast for like a good maybe 12 hours, and then they have a breakfast, and then eventually, the point of the fasting is it's like you're supposed to like help your body recover. So that's what the fasting period is. I mean, I'm no scientist.
No,
but
that doesn't
I've
sound.
only heard of it.
You need nutrients and stuff to repair your body. So how is fasting gonna?
It's crazy. Yeah, like I don't know the exact science of it, but
don't
it
listen to
really
that. Don't
convincing.
listen to that. No,
Okay.
It doesn't sound convincing to me.
Yeah. What about carbs? Like, did you cut carbs from your diet or?
Smart carbs. You got to eat like whole wheats, and you're trying to get my diet out of me. It's not working. Well, you try.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you how I eat because I'm trying to like maintain a healthy weight as well. So it's like, I mean, the way I'm approaching it is like, because bread just really it builds, I believe, like insulin resistance. So then that's why I stopped eating it lately. Like I'll go to In-N-Out and then I'll order protein style.
Okay.
Yeah, which is like a lettuce bun.
Okay.
And I think it seems to be working, but I still have to stick to the diet because.
Do you work out hard?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Do you drink beer?
Yes.
All right, then. So what's the point of dieting if you're gonna drink beer?
I mean, I guess I diet so I could drink X amount of beers, and then I think so I could incorporate it within, so I could mess up my body to a certain extent, but
it's
not
your
too
life,
much.
bro. You live in it.
Yes, I mean, if I was a boxer, that'd be different.
Right,
I'm not a boxer for sure.
Yeah, but I never get how people like, like I'm gonna diet and do all this, and then they go and drink like 440s, and you know what I'm saying? It is, I guess.
It's very contrary.
Because like, hey, when I wasn't boxing and stuff, like I would go hard, carne asada fries, in and out, 40s, all that. You know what I'm saying? I lived the life, but if I'm gonna get in shape, I'm all the way. It's not kind of halfway. So
yeah.
Like after this, I'm gonna go do my road work. After we finish this podcast, I'm gonna go do my road work and everything. And
okay, by road work, what is
run?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna run.
Yeah, cause
run stairs. I'm gonna run the hills. I'm gonna run around the lake. I like to stay sharp, keep the stamina on point. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, you have to, man.
Got to.
Yeah. Fucking last Friday, like I almost had a heat stroke, man. It was crazy because I guess I wasn't properly hydrated, but yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, like I didn't think could ever happen to me, but that's just a reminder that you just have to hydrate and shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely hydrated.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm sorry to be laughing at you. That's not a joking matter. You gotta be careful with that. You gotta be careful with that because that's definitely not something to joke about.
Yeah, I mean, because I thought,
come on, man,
I thought I could handle the heat and all that shit, but I couldn't. Yeah.
Man, that's tough.
It's crazy, yeah.
That's happened to me before.
Yeah.
I remember I lost 16 pounds in 2 days.
And you didn't. I mean, that must have
felt horrible.
I mean, I bet. I mean, like, you're lacking water and shit.
Yeah, it was not good. My face was all sunk in and everything, but I had to make weight for it was my first Golden Gloves. I got bronze. That one questionable. That was questionable too.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've only lost by split decision. So.
What was questionable about it? What was questionable about it? Could you go into that?
What question?
What was questionable about him getting bronze?
Was there anything pushed? I mean, what happened?
Well, the first round I lost, and then
Yeah.
I hit him with a good body shot in the second round. It changed the whole momentum of the fight, and I was chasing him around the ring the final 2 rounds.
Yeah.
So I gave him the first round, I won the second 2, but he won the fight. I don't get it, but hey, it is what it is. That's the past. I'm a professional now, so
Yeah.
what can I do?
I guess you can't really change the past.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Yeah. Is your family going, or like who's going, like for the fight?
Well, Peace is gonna be there. Sleep, Hefe. You know, I grew up in Orange County, so all my friends that I grew up with are gonna be there. My mother has never seen me fight before. She's gonna be there. That's really important to me.
Okay.
I think my uncle, all my family's out in Detroit. So besides my mom, and I think my uncle's coming out from Detroit to Orange County to watch me fight. I definitely plan on fighting out there in Detroit also. So I'm gonna fight. I plan on fighting in Detroit, Northern California, and Southern California.
Okay.
And so yeah.
I mean, so basically, if you're a professional, like how do you know when your next fight is? Like you just organize fights and
organize it.
Yeah,
like
okay.
I said, I got people that handle all that. You know, my job is to fight.
Okay.
I train and try to give them the best product of myself, right?
Yeah. Because you are a brand, and like
exactly.
overall, like if you want people to watch you fight, I mean, I guess
got to put out the best product, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
June 1st, I fight in Costa Mesa, Orange County, on Fight Club OC. It's gonna be my pro debut. I'm fighting at 7 p.m. probably. It should be a good fight. Come out and check it out. Get your tickets before it's too late. It's almost sold out. Honestly, not just trying to say that. It's literally almost sold out. And I should be fighting again later in June, beginning of July. And just be on the lookout for me. I'm next up.
Okay. All right. Thank you for joining me, and I guess that's it.
That's it.
That's it. It's done.
All right.
Done deal.